Revelation 20. To be a Christian is to live knowing that all our thoughts, words, and actions will in some way be judged at the last day. The Bible has a huge amount to say about Judgment Day, and we've got an example of that here in Revelation 20, 12 and 13. I saw the dead, says John, the great and the small, standing before the throne, and books were opened. It really means scrolls, but anyway. And another book or scroll was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of the things which were written in the books according to their works. And the sea gave up the dead that were in it, and death and Hades, the grave, gave up the dead which were in them, and every man was judged according to their works. There is no way to opt out of being judged. You can't write a letter of resignation and not attend. Even if we were dead at sea, and our body was eaten by fish, the sea will give up the dead which were in it. We will be resurrected and judged. We are not saved by our works. We are saved by grace and faith in that grace. But our works, we've read, will be judged at the last day. So what does that mean? I think it means that the nature of how we will eternally be, forever and ever, will reflect how we have now lived. Absolutely everything will be factored in, will be taken into account. Jesus teaches that even if we saw just even the least of his brothers thirsty or hungry, then our response to that person at that moment will be judged in that day. This gives a huge and deep significance to how we live our lives. All our words and actions will be judged and will have eternal consequence, eternal moment. We can't take a day off and live somehow neutral before God today. No. All our thoughts, words, and actions are significant. Now, we shouldn't find this oppressive because we are saved by grace, not by works. Rather, we should see an opportunity in every moment of our lives, an opportunity to mould and to form who we shall eternally be. We seem to feel, I think, a strong need to be appreciated for what we do and to have our good works remembered and recognised, but we're not to wish for that recognition in this life. We are to do our good works quietly and invisibly without getting any recognition, but the day of recompense, of recognition, is going to come at the last day, at the day of judgment.